Hi, welcome to Pro-Lific, the show that's a little bit serious, a little bit quirky, and a whole lot pro-life. Imagine if you and I were having a debate about an important ethical issue and you'd just finished sharing your opinion on the matter, and in response I produced a picture of some feces in a toilet, pointed at the picture and said, "This is you." Well, believe it or not, that's exactly what happened earlier this week on the Facebook page of a New Zealand pro-life organisation, Family Life International. Family Life International started last week hosting the 40 Days for Life here in New Zealand. The 40 Days for Life is being held in two centres, in Wellington and in Auckland. And in response, a group of pro-choice activists decided that they were going to target the Facebook page of Family Life International with all sorts of vitriolic bullying and hate speech. And I mean bullying, and there was lots of it on this page. They were bombarded over a period of several hours by all sorts of hateful, spiteful, and really quite vile comments. But the one moment I think really took the cake for me was when one of the commenters simply posted a picture of some feces in a toilet and basically suggested that this was what Family Life International was like. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty confident that pictures of feces in a toilet does not constitute anything close to a rational, adult, intellectual discourse about important issues. The problem is this isn't a one-off or isolated incident. It seems that more and more these days, pro-choice activists are incapable of engaging in reasoned debate and discourse. They either respond with vile, spiteful, and hateful attacks that are personal slurs against the people who stand on the pro-life side of this issue, or they try and suppress the debate altogether. Several years ago on a university campus up here in Auckland, a pro-life club had to fight tooth and nail to avoid being shut down after a small group of pro-choice students decided to abuse their position of authority and try and get the group kicked off campus. They did this because the pro-life club had dared to simply hand out a pamphlet that presented their opposition to abortion. The pamphlet contained no graphic images or inflammatory statements, and instead of responding to the pamphlet with reasoned discourse and presenting their own opposing views, the pro-choice students on campus tried to shut the club down altogether and silence the debate. I think it's time for these pro-choice activists to be called out about their reprehensible behaviour. You see, in a free, enlightened and civilised society, people are meant to engage in free and open and peaceful discourse, even if it might get passionate at times, about important ethical issues. But what we see on this Facebook page of Family Life International from the pro-choice activists is anything but rational. In fact, it's little more than cyberbullying. I'm also going to call out the fellow pro-choice activists who didn't join in, but who have stood quietly on the sidelines and done nothing while this sort of conduct is being carried out in the name of your movement. Where are the pro-choice activists speaking out when a group of pro-choicers try to shut down a university club simply for presenting their views? Where are the pro-choice activists when a group of pro-choicers get onto a Facebook page and engage in cyberbullying? You see, if you truly are pro-choice, you have to be pro-everybody's choices, including those women who choose not to support abortion, or those people who choose to publicly stand up and present an opinion that is contrary to yours on the issue of abortion. If you don't do that, you can't really claim to be pro-choice. So let me finish with this little challenge. If you're someone who claims to be pro-choice and you engage in this sort of hateful, spiteful attack of pro-lifers online, or if you're someone who claims to be pro-choice but stands on the sidelines and does nothing while your fellow pro-choicers are engaging in little more than cyberbullying, then you're not really pro-choice. You're actually pro-abortion, and you're only pretending to be pro-people being able to choose which position they adopt in regards to this issue. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time on Pro-Lific.